And hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Resurrection Cup, round of 16 winners bracket. Today we're going to have Bobik versus Caramba, Chile. And so it's going to be quite the interesting match. I guess we're going to have warm-ups, as I can hear the first song coming up. I think that's going to be quite the interesting matchup. We do have quite the overall. I think the mechanics roster are really strong. Both of the teams for Bobik, we're going to have Scrobel, Walter, Raf, Macron, JT Money, Jack Pax, Antonio, and Nexu. And for Caramba Chile, we're going to have Lero Min, Caramba Kagiura, Uchiwad, Yukari Smog, Nikoe, Alfiu, and Anaheim. Alright. And so far, it is a banger. Let's see. So I think soon-ish, there's going to be Exia coming in to help me commentate, but for now, Exia is having a little bit of technical issues, which is fine. But normally I shouldn't be solo commentating this one. Going to receive some help, I hope. We're going to have how my bad Hyuk. Oh my god, that's pretty base. Hyuk Gaming, and we do see some players playing this one. Definitely not everybody. And some old map flow aim control. Question mark on this one. It seems so difficult though on the team. I don't know how you're supposed to play it. But so what's gonna happen? I think by how mechanics that both of the teams are, I don't know if there's going to be one team going to be scared of the others on the H2. So I don't know if it's going to be banned or picked. Maybe it's going to be banned, but I think it's just going to be played on like TTs. Going to be played on HR and stuff like that. I think we could definitely see this happening. Of course, for this one, I would believe that Bobik is a little bit ahead in terms of their roster. I think they have a tiny bit a better roster overall, but it's not by too much. I think Caramba Chile can definitely put up a real good fight and potentially winning. And oh, Exa is here. Hello, Exa.
PC wasn't happy.
Oh, hey, Exa. How are you?
Hello. A bit tired?
Oh yeah. Difficult day.
Yeah, PC is not very happy, but yeah, we got an incredible match ahead.
Yeah. It should be at least close. I think in terms of matchup, it's quite interesting to see both the teams already in matching against each other. And yeah, okay. I'm just chilling for now. I don't know if we're going to have one or two warm-ups. For now, we're going to have the first one, but maybe there's just going to be one warm-up. And in that case, we're going to be going straight into the match. And first warm-up done. Normally there's going to be the match happening because I think the players are pretty much here, at least 4 players. You pretty much need to play the match, otherwise it could result to some ban restriction or even a forfeit. if the timer runs too long. I don't think that's going to be the case in this match. And is there going to be a second warm-up? Yeah, there is. Oh my god, this map. I listened to it, I know what it is. I love gimmicks. Let's go. Is it? Wait, is it the... No, this is definitely not the one that I know. With the CTV Dodge map.
I mean, CS9 is enough to be gimmick.
True. I didn't see the CS. Holy. What is this? Boshiman. Okay, Boshiman mapping this. That makes sense.
Boshiman's got a lot of gimmick maps with some of the craziest AR, some crazy CS maps too.
Yeah, true. I think that there's going to be a lot of players playing this one at the very least. And let's see who is going to be having a good time with that CS9. I don't know if I would be too happy to see that kind of CS, but maybe some players can shine. Wow, that song is so good. Of course, Toho saving the day, as always. And I wonder when we're going to get started on that second warm-up. It shouldn't take too long, at least I hope. And here we are. We're going to see an easy on GAT money. Makes sense on this map, honestly. But the rest is going to be on Nomad or HD, which is very adventurous. Okay, we literally cannot see the map by how little it is. This is quite the map indeed.
I mean, some of these players are actually hitting some of these star patterns. Pretty impressive on the CS9. The high circle size is something to scoff about. It's incredibly difficult to be able to aim this type of stuff. But the easy player still having to go through some low AR is look at the overlapping on that easy is just extremely difficult on whatever that is.
Yeah, it's not even a map that you can really put the easy on by how overlapping it is. Squirrel actually doing quite well on this map, and Jackpack's actually doing crazy on this map too. How people in this? I don't get it. On the Squirrel with a miss. Jack still killing the map. This is some insane gaming right there. Holy. Wait, Jack is actually having almost 300 combo. Is it even normal in this map? What the... Wow, finally breaking, but... Maybe he's going to get 300k in this map. Okay, maybe not. Maybe 250k is going to be enough. Now this map is insane. That's such an interesting style of mapping. Alright. And here we are into the match finally after those two warm-ups. But we're going to get the picks, the bans. Of course, no protects in this tournament. And a very nice roll from Scorwell. A 3? I know 100. What? Okay. Well, I think. Yeah, I think someone won the wall. Yeah, Caramba Chile just chilling with a 100 roll. Pretty nice. Just Cruel trying his best, but only rolling a 3. Well, better to throw the roll than throwing the pick. Also, it's better. Anyway, second pick for Caramba Chile. And Bobik will have to decide on the ban order. Of course, second ban is going to be the choice. Is there even a choice about the ban order when there's only one ban? Absolutely not. It's going to be second ban. It absolutely makes sense. You don't want to ban first, of course. And Caramba Chile will have to ban something. Could be on the HG2. Could be also on the mechanic that they would not like. Honestly. Could be also on the 3mod3. That 3mod3 is being quite banned too. Overall, HG2 and 3mod3 aren't pretty popular maps. HR2 either. But they do be taking the time.
Yeah, if you're Caramba Chile, like the only confident map you have are in the hiddens, as you have a little bit more stronger hidden roster for Caramba Chile. But Bobik just kind of gaps you on every single map, even the hard rocks, even mechanics. It's very difficult for what maps that Bobik can be countered on for Caramba. It's just a lot of variables that come through. But yeah, DT3, the mechanics going down from Caramba Chile. As I said, the mechanics just being a little bit more stronger for Bobik here. It's just a little bit, just these maps are just a little bit more difficult than they are from the last round of 32, just increasing the star rating to round of 16. But yeah, DT3 getting banned for Caramba Chile, and it's like pretty expected here.
Yeah, definitely. Also, just that DT3 is extremely difficult, especially in terms of the accuracy. It's pretty much a combo game at this point on this DT3, if I would say so. But that's not going to be the case because it's going to be banned on this match. And we're going to wait for a ban from Bobik. It could be, as you mentioned, on the HG, but could be also on other mechanics that I don't like. Also, it could happen too. And yeah, they are taking their time. We have no pressure here.
I mean, it is a pretty huge match with Seed 4 versus Seed 13, and the possible upsets are still yet to happen, but unlikely because due to the certain matches in winners bracket, there hasn't been any proper upsets, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah. I think the only big upset that we got so far is actually in loser bracket because we had seed 32 advancing in the next round. But I think that was one. We got one big upset. Financial advisor got actually beaten by. I'm actually crying right now. I think that was a big seed upset.
Yeah, the seed 5 dropping down from the RAF of the seed 12. Very, very confident score from the I'm actually crying right now team. Just to put them down. No tiebreaker was played yet. And I don't think a tiebreaker can be played during this match here, but we will be yet to see.
Yeah, well, it could happen. You never know. HR2 is going to be banned. This map is very, very, very slow. In terms of density, there's not a lot to do in this map, and so if you're not comfortable and cannot find a lot of stability in this map, it's just going to be a pure pain for you, and that map is going to be gone. And the first pick for Bobik, what could it be? HG2 is open. There's quite a lot of mechanics. Could be a DT2 first pick. And it could be a normal 2. I think it's going to be more on a normal 2. It's quite nice on as a first pick. And got the information that Caramba is playing Perennial and Nicole is sleeping. Okay, Caramba Chile might be struggling a tiny bit in this match already, and no map hasn't been played. That's some not doing good news. But they'll have to play nonetheless. And Bobik really trying to maybe to get something. I don't know, just maybe some players here taking their time, but it's going to be on AG2. Also, what's happening to the song? Okay, should be fixed. Okay, it's going to be on the AG2 flow aim. Should be definitely Boris pick of his points. I think they do have the roster, especially if there's some player missing from Caramba Chile. That AG2 is going to be a bit difficult for the Brazil and Chile roster. And Macron is definitely coming for this one, as mentioned. So we just have to wait for the teams to be pretty much ready. What could we expect as players? I think I don't know if Walter is going to come here. JPEX, maybe Antonio could play this AG2. I don't know if he's too fan of that kind of AG2, but could happen. Scorewell probably will play for Bobik, for Caramba Chile. If Caramba is not going to be here, I actually have no clue who is going to play that AG2, so we're just going to see. Oh, Caramba is showing up. So, is he actually playing just 2 matches literally at the same time? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going to be really difficult. And I think we're going to be ready very quite soon. I think that timer is running down. It's running up mostly. And here we are. And already players calling the 1K on the score. Yeah, that map is like, if you're not comfortable on that type of AG2 flow aim, the score is definitely going to show. Going to see score on Macron, Jetpacks, and GT Money. I think it's just quite the roster. But Chirod, Liramin, Kagura, and Alfu trying their best on that AG2, but I think it's going to be quite the challenge already with that kind of accuracy deficit for them. Already going to be a bit complicated. There's going to be some misses here and there from GAT Money, trailed by Kagura. Quite a lot. Score is going to find a miss. It's going to be Liramin on a 300 combo to potentially clutch this one for Caramba Chile, where he's going to be against Jackpacks on this one.
Yeah, the only one true big combo on the board from Jackpacks is just keeping the Bobik in the game right now, but Caramba Chile not far behind in combo. You still equalize a little bit of the combo game here. It's not a lot of bad combos here, but Utrid finds a break, and Jackpack, that's a huge combo down, but you still have supporting combos to pick that straight back up. Finds another break on the side of Caramba Chile. It's 2 breaks on the side of the right side of the screen. It's 3 breaks. There's so many breaks coming through on this flow section here. The jumps are absolutely brutal. Lurumin is having a huge combo here. The only huge combo for the side of Caramba Chile is keeping them in the game. You're down 2/3 of the map. You don't have any true solidifying combo on any side of these teams, but the Hidden 2 is just absolutely brutal with the flow, with the jumps, with the sliders. Everything is absolutely being thrown at these players, but the combo dropping from Scroel. He's going to drop some combo, and a little bit of advantage is there for Caramba Chile, but that score is not budging. Alfiu finds a break. That's a double break. Those are 2 huge combos down in the drain, and it's Lurumin to finally get the carry in. He has not a lot of map to go, but the breaks coming in from his teammates. No supporting combo for him. He needs to hold if this point has to come over. That score lead is not budging. There's nothing that he can do but just pray that a lot of collapsing happens from Bobik. It's just a lot of combo to go. A little slow section here, but it doesn't look like there's enough time.
Oh.
I mean, whose pick was this?
It was Bobby's pick. So that was actually a really nice try from Caramba Chile, especially Lurumin on that score. What the hell did he just do? Like, getting H150k on this map is kind of insane. Almost clutching it out, but not going to be enough, unfortunately, for Caramba Chile, but they almost had it. And yeah, Caramba Chile definitely didn't got this point on the overlay. It's definitely wrong. But we're going to have Jackpacks mark from JT Money and Scorel. All of them definitely more constant on the map. Lurumin trying on his one-man army on this HG2, but that's not going to be enough. One carry is not going to be enough in a run of 16. The maps are still going to be easy enough for just one carry to potentially just not working. And we're going to see the next pick. I would expect more mechanics from Caramba Chile. Could be on a Nomad 2, could be on a Nomad 3. Nomad 4 is also, I think, looks pretty fine for them. Or could be on a name map.
Yeah, the aim map is considerably to be on the aim map. If you kind of look back on quarterfinals, I mean not quarterfinals, qualifier results, there is a little bit of things that they have to fix on the aim, but Hard Rock 1 and also Nomad 1 being so much better for Bobik. And the Hard Rock 1 does go in, the aim pick has to go in, but you do have to consider that you did significantly worse in the Hard Rock 1 and not quarterfinals. I don't know why I keep saying that, but qualifiers. That Caramba Chile got a little bit less, 100k less in the Hard Rock 1 for qualifiers, but the Nomad 1 being also another factor of consistency is 300k off. But yeah, we're just gonna have to consider whoever like solidifies, who's consistent, who's have their aim gay on the A game. But yeah, this Hard Rock 1, a very sketchy pick here, very RNG as we get into the second map of the match. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Crystal?
Yeah, I mean, H1 as the first pick, I'm pretty, I would say it's okay. Bobik did ban HR2, which was also aim. HR1, Caramba Chile, going on that. Could open some HG1 pick later, could open to some free mode 1, no mode 1, if they manage to win HR1 with some kind of lead. This one is an opening pick. I think it's quite decent. Is it going to be the best pick of the world? We'll have to see if it works. If it doesn't, then it's going to be already a big point to the match, and I don't think Caramba Chile really want to see that. But here we are. This is definitely a very classic HR1 on the custom map from Loga for now, and a very classic song too. I'm pretty sure you already heard it at some tournaments. But I think we're gonna get started very, very soon indeed. Antonio Scorel, Jaxpax, and Lexu, very strong roster from Bobik, but front of them. They have a few Yukari Smug, Kagura, and Lirumin. Since AG2, I don't know if it's going to be the same story, but so far having his best time of his life in this match. Can he reproduce it on that HR1?
I think bro forgot to play the first bit of the map. I mean, Lurumi already finds a little bit of break early on, but the reverse choke method might be in play here. The mental, it's shifting towards I don't have an FC mental, but yeah, the Hard Rock one, yeah, consistency, as we all know. Hard Rock one being a custom map from Log Off Now. Thank you so much. Unless it's not.
Yeah, it is. It is a custom map. It is. But we're going to be at the beginning of the map. So far, so good, I think, for all of the players, but they remain definitely less comfortable on that HR. Nafio, yeah, going to find a mess. Overall, going to be way better for Bobik so far with his with their 4 FCs. Make it 3.
Yeah, just 3 FCs on the board, but yeah, the consistency hasn't begun yet, as we haven't even arrived to the key eyes, but slowly but surely, we're going to get there soon. You still have a little bit of a weird pattern before the buildup of the key eye, and do players hit it? The FCs don't drop from Caramba, Chile, but both players from the supporting combos, Lexu, Alufia, and Lurumin, find drops for the supporting combos, but it's 3 FCs to 2. You're a little bit worried if you're our Caramba, Chile, but Bobik has 3 FCs, very confident in these FCs. They are Antonio, Scrowell, Jack. Having confident that slider break from Jetpacks is going to be unfortunate, but so there's 2 FCs to 2, and contesting very strong are Yukari and Kagiru. But yeah, Yukari finds a huge break before the end of the Ki. That's a huge break, because the breaks here and the slow sections here, it's a little bit of freak combo as it calms down on the difficulty, the guys being the more difficult sections, and Antonio and Scroa have to contest with Kagiura, and it's going to be a tough battle for Caramba Chile if they want to get back into this match.
Yeah, and Antonio and Squirrel, both of them are really strong on those type of maps. I don't know if they're going to miss quite a lot. Chokes could happen, but honestly, I think there are 2 very solid players on Nature 1 like that. It's also not going to be too complicated for them. And I mean, KQ can do what they want with the FC, but when superlative combos are not going to be too much on the favor Learman. Also, Alfew, both of them breaking again. I don't think this is looking too good for Caramba Chile.
They only have 1 FC. You have breaks coming from Lexu, but that's not the huge combo that you want to drop. But you're almost at the guitar store. Scrowell, that's a huge break. It actually equalizes some combo, and that score lead is actually kind of traversing to the side of Caramba Chile, but this break is going to showcase how much wall you have to climb. The mountain is so big. It's an uphill battle for Caramba Chile. Antonio with this FC, 99.23% accuracy, godlike act on the board. But Antonio, he's keeping Bobik in the game. Caramba Chile has only Kagiura to keep themselves in the game, but you're 374k down in the dumps. There's no way that you can win this point. And with that, the score, 2.8 million team score. The point goes to Bobik getting the break point and getting themselves 2-0.
Yeah, honestly, Antonio on those type of picks, when it's raw mechanics, Antonio is here, and Antonio is here to put up the FC. What a beautiful FC it is with a 99% of accuracy. Honestly, I'm not surprised from the score from Antonio. Very great mechanic tournament player, and Yukari with a 700k. Kagura also with almost the FC, a choke at the end, but I think we could almost consider that an FC. But that's going to be countered by Squirrel, and overall a better team performance from Jack and Lexu on the superlative combo. But they're going to have that first breakpoint in the match, and now Bobik can pick into something still more gimmicky. They could pick into 3-3. I think they could afford to do that. They could pick into speed, DT2, depending on which route they go. could influence the match, but I think both of them are really nice.
And being down 2-0 with your pick being the second pick is kind of bad because the opportunity to become 3-0 was not somewhere you want to be. And Bobik has the opportunity to pick any map they please to contest with Caramba's Chile's mechanics. But Fremont 2 available on the board. The mechanics pick being 235 BPM stream. Sorry, not 235. No, it is 235. Yeah, 235 BPM streams being able to contest the mechanics Caramba Chile, which they aren't pretty confident about, but the hidden one pick pretty confident. These teams very comparable in hidden, but Bobik, of course, being the higher seed, is going to be a little bit more favored in the hidden one.
Definitely, we're going to see some hidden abuse going on for Bobik. It makes sense. It does make sense, and yeah, we do see already players from Caramba Chile not being happy to play on that HG1 being going to be a lot of awkward aim, not a lot of tapping on this one compared to last week. It's just going to be pure awkward aim, and that's going to be pretty much it. And that's going to be also a custom map from Jarvis. So thanks Jarvis for mapping this one. And yeah, again, I don't think Bobik is going to change the roster a lot. We're probably going to see more scorer. Antonio is probably not going to play a HD pick, but next to Jackbacks, maybe JT Money or Macron will play this one instead of Caramba Chile. It depends if Caramelico is going to play this one. Yukari is probably going to play this one, of course. Alfew and Leramin on Ashi though can sound pretty nice, I think. Here we are into the pick. The golf has been sent.
Yeah, good luck, have fun in the chat. But yeah, the awkward aim in this hidden one is kind of a gauntlet here. But you do have a lot of confident players in this. You do have Utriod subbing in as well as Markrum subbing in as well. Being Scrowell not being in for the hidden ones, but yeah, comfortable. He's more comfortable on more of the other mods aside from hidden. But yeah, so yeah, we can already see how this map is mapped up to be. Thank you for this custom map. I'm pretty sure. No, this is not the custom map.
Yeah,
No.
it is, I think.
No, this is the custom map. Yeah.
Yeah. But here comes the map. So far, so good for all of the players. Just having a good start. This map isn't too particularly long for an HD1, so those combos are going to be quite relevant at the end of the day. But here comes the first guy very, very, very soon. And this is pretty much where we're going to see the first picks.
Yeah, this Kia is going to be the first set of breaks coming through, but unless a lot of FCs do come through, Kagiaru finds a break. It's a trade between Antonio and Lirumin, but that break favors Bobik as there's only one huge break on the side of them, but there's 3 breaks on the side of Caramba Chile, and that's not where you want to be. Utrod only has the only FC, the singular FC, the singular carry, and as we go down to the last parts of the Ki, is everyone stabilizing? Antonio finds the only break here, and Yukari, Kagiru, and Lirumin finds the only breaks for Caramba Chile, and Utrod is the only one to get the crumbles and get the carry here. But Markrum, that's a huge break. There's only one FC to 1. You have a little bit of supporting combos if you're Lirumin and Kagiru, but that's a little bit more favorable towards the side of Caramba Chile as that score lead a little bit going down. But that's a huge break coming from Utrod. The FC is gone. Jack Pax to pick up the pieces and put it back together. He's getting the FC done. The awkward spacing, the little bit of these bursts, these triple bursts, finds a break, but you've done the job. It's a little bit more forgiving as you have combo for the side of Markrum. but there's no supporting Sky. There's no supporting combo on any of these players. It's a little bit more desperate for Caramba Chile as they are down in this hidden one.
Yeah, and there was actually some hope coming on for Caramba Chile, but the problem is that Kagura did find a miss. Yukari was here to potentially do some damage, but find a break 2 here, and there's pretty much no combo left in favor of Caramba Chile. Antonio with the biggest combo on the side of Bobik, who's going to find a miss, but that's not going to be relevant. Third point on the board for Bobik. And now Caramba Chile has to pick. But what to pick, honestly? I think it's going to be really hard. Could they go for Nomad 1? DT1? DT1 honestly is very popular, so could maybe pick into that. But honestly, there's not a ton to pick for them.
Yeah, but look, just looking back in the hidden one, you can see how drastically maps can change trajectory off of one miss. Uchirod and Jack Pax having the only FCs on the board, but as soon as Uchirod missed, that lead changed from 100k to 200k to 250k. Yeah, Jack Pax just having a little bit more further combo and just stabilizing himself towards the last half of the map, just stabilizes their score, and Bobik gets the hidden one and their pick, which is very good for them as they are 3-0. But Caramba Chile down 0-3. You need to find a pick that can solidify yourself and get yourself on the board. But with the amount of variables, the amount of maps on the board, you still have no mods to pick. The DTs should not be touched as your mechanics are a little bit lacking for the side of Bobik, as Bobik's mechanics are just a little bit more stronger than you have. But free mods, free mod 2, free mod 3. Free mod 3, very considerable pick. The gimmick is there because everyone has to have their respective mods on the Hard Rock and Hiddens, but yeah, no mods being a confident pick for any of these players or any of these teams is just a lot of things to consider about.
I don't know. Honestly, if I were Caramba Chile, I would go for it and pick into Nomad 1. They could also go for Nomad 3. Honestly, Nomad 3 could also look okay, but I think Bobik will maybe outstep them. Could be on the Nomad 4 too, depending if they're comfortable on those streams and those light tech elements. You did mention free mod, could happen, and it's going to be on the free mod 2 speed. That's going to be quite interesting indeed. For the speed, you have to put at least 1 HR, at least 1 HG, and the rest has to go with a mod. No mod isn't allowed.
Now, this pick, I do understand. Like, the mechanics, yeah, of course, they're going to be favoring Bobik, but this isn't entirely too difficult for any of these players. Caramba Chile, it's only 235 BPM, but the Hard Rock has to consider these 5 burst aiming. These very snappy 5 bursts. They're going to be considerably hard for the Hard Rock players, but the hidden players going to be the stars of the show. Have to be considering to get the FC or not, but the circle size 4 are going to be very default for your hidden players, but the 5.2 circle size default to the Hard Rock players. Is going to be a battle here for the point for Caramba Chile, but Bobik has a lot of roster, has a lot of confident players and the speed to be able to contest this and able to get this break point and able to cement themselves to the step of the match point.
Yeah, also that kind of pick can be very scary because Bobik will, by how strong they can be on hidden, they could put 3 hidden on this one and just 1 HR and just be fine. Also, well, you could put easy on this map. We did see some easy already on this map from Mavchesky, for example. But I don't think this is going to happen in this match. I think, well, we're going to definitely have more HR on the side of Caramba Chile compared to Bobik. HG on this map is quite fine. The ER is quite comfortable. BPM is okay. I think the map in HG looks quite fine. On HR though, you have to worry about the OD10. Some players can be more comfortable with that A or 10 on speed. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, but this map only sits at 1 minute and 52 seconds, so we're only going to see a little bit of action here, but it doesn't matter And you do see the respective mods. Only the one Hard Rock from Welter going to be stepped in, but Scroll also going to be back. GIT money as well for Bobik. Antonio going to be the only player from Bobik that stays, but Caramba Chile has most of their players on the board except for MI Hyper going to be subbing in. But yeah, the only Hard Rock player for MI Hyper, as well as Yukari, being the two Hard Rock, two hiddens for the side of Caramba Chile, but the only Hard Rock player that has to be pretty confident in this is Welter. And as we get into more of the difficult sections where these fibers come in, and as I say, these fibers come in, drop the Hard Rock player of Caramba Chile. MI Hyper finds that break. It's 3 FCs to 2, unless I'm mistaken, if there's still 2 FCs on the side of Bobik, as that's a reverse choke. But yeah, it's 3 FCs to only 1. The reverse choke from Yukari from the Hard Rock, but it's not looking so pretty for the side of Caramba Chile. You are no combo near the combo that Bobik has. You're almost halfway down the map, and Yukari finds a huge break, huge combo down in the dumps, 300k in the lead for Bobik. It's not looking pretty.
Yeah, the only hope that could happen for Caramba Chile is like a big miracle, pretty much. A break from Antonio Squirrel, GT Money, and Walter, all of them at the same time, if possible. Otherwise, that map is going to be looking quite doomed. Lirumin is looking extremely good on that HD, but what can you do with that kind of team performance from Bobik? GT Money is finally going to break, Walter is finally going to break, there's still Squirrel, Antonio on those FCs, and I don't know if there's a lot that can be done. That scoring is at 800k, and we're at the end of the map. Is there even a point to talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, this team score is absolutely brutal to look at if you're the side of Caramba Chile. That score is still increasing. The 2 FCs are still on the board, and 1 million scores still be able to obtain. But yeah, the spinner comes through 3.16 million team score, almost a million team difference. It's an absolute destruction, a bloodbath that has occurred on the Fremont 2, and Bobik has achieved match point.
Yeah, 2 FCs on the board for Antonio and Squirrel. Nice FC, 2 from Lirumin since the beginning of the match. Those HDs, he got in the back, but you know, it's also going to be about the superlative scores, and definitely in the superlative, Bobik has it. That kind of lead, what can you even do if you Caramba Chile? That's going to be Bobik's pick on the match point. If it isn't that, I think we can call a DT2 pick. That's going to come here, but no, that's going to be 3 mod 3 normally from no, actually no, that's not going to be from mod 3. We're still going to wait on the picks, but I think it's going to be on DT2 or DT1, as I'm seeing in the chat right now. I think Squirrel wants to play DT1. From what I'm seeing, so it could be on DT1 pick. And I mean that map is extremely base, so I would go for it. You know, I wanna listen to some Dan Danny Doo. But I think they're still thinking. Oh, that's not. That's going to be on double time too, as anticipated. And with double time 3 banned from Caramba Chile. Bobik picking to DT2 is just it's going to be a rough time, let's be honest.
Yep, but yeah, double time too. The pick, yeah, we are expected, as Crystal did mention, already the DT2, but this DT2 be considerably pretty difficult to conflict. It's only a minute and 25 seconds. Put the 240 BPM streams, the finger control required for this. It's pretty aiming as well. The aim control, the little bit of the doubles being pretty separated, pretty spaced on this. It's a DT2 to consider about, but the sweep, Bobik has the opportunity to grab this pick for the sweep, for the full sweep. And yeah, conflict, a map to do it on. Very confident pick, very confident players to do it as well. But yeah, Caramba Chile, it's going to be a uphill battle with a boulder to just be able to contest with this DT2 or even be able to get this point, because Bobik has just so many confident players on these mechanic picks.
Yeah, honestly, this DT2, you did mention about finger control, you did mention about some aim elements here, but if you don't have the raw speed it's just game over. It's legit game over. You do have the Ki to worry about. It's going to be pretty much on the bridge, on the build up of the song that we did see a lot of players breaking, and I think we could expect some breaks here too. But if you don't have the tapping for this DT2, I'm sorry to say it, but just take your C rank.
And also to top that off, this DT is also 10.2 AR. As you can already see on the map, but the break already come from GAT Money. But that's a lot of breaks from the side of Bobik. You still have 3 FCs on the side of Caramba, Chile. This is actually looking a little bit better for Caramba, Chile here. But this map is considerably short. Any small combo that is being able to be achieved is actually considered as the danger here. Is 3 FCs to 2 right now. It's actually 3 FCs to 1. Caramba Chile actually has a chance. Antonio only being the one carry for the side of Bobik. And there's 3 FCs still on as we get into the half part of this map. Crystal, it's actually a chance.
There's actually more than a chance. Of course, we still have the builder to worry about. We're still not at hit, and until then, I think it's going to be more free combo, more or less. Well, I'm a hyper. You carry Smug and Korean Maluko for his first time appearing in this match. He's still on the SS. What the hell is that score?
Yeah, Korean Malco finishing up the perennial match, being the absolute carry on this team, but that SS absolutely being the only help, as well as Yukari's FC here. Finally, just 100s. Those are 2 huge breaks. You have combo on the side of Bobik. The opportunity of a comeback is coming through. The score lead, it's going slowly over, but you still have a little bit of stabilizing combo if you're the side of Caramba Chile. That Antonio, his combo doesn't matter. It's 50k, it's 40k, 30, 20. It's
God,
over.
no.
The comeback has been achieved. Bobik finally finds the footing. It's comeback. It's a sweep 5-0. Bobik takes DT2.
Oh no, I was like, no, Caramba Chile is going to have this one, and like 2 slider breaks on the side of Caramba Chile. Caramaluco trying his best on the SS for literally 2/3 of the map, but guess what? He's going to find a miss during the Ki. I was talking about that Ki, and it happened and didn't do any favor to Caramba Chile, and they're going to lose, dropping down into loser bracket. Probably they're still going to be on winners bracket for another day, for quarterfinals. That was a demonstration from Bobik against the Caramba Chile. Caramba Chile just didn't have a chance.
Yeah, the resilience on that DT2 for Bobik to get their reverse choke combos in. There were no FCs on their side, but just the souls being taken from that specific pattern before the last Ki is just destroys people's combos. Like every single map, every single player that plays that, it's just that pattern that destroys them. But Bobik finds the win, gets themselves towards the winners bracket of the quarterfinal side, and it will go against the 5th seed for the quarterfinals. But yeah, that's been the match, and yeah, what else do you have to say, Crystal?
I don't know. I think the next match is going to be in literally 20 minutes. I think 10 minutes actually. It's going to be El Hambre y las Cañas de Comer versus Fanny Bumble. So I think this is. Let me check. I am very professional. Okay, it's going to be a loser bucket match. So whoever is going to lose this match is going to be out of the tournament. But literally, just stay tuned for that match literally in 10 minutes. So I think things going to be quite longer. But until then, well, see you just in a little bit.
All right, thank you guys. Goodbye.